Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you for the support you're giving this platform. God bless you. This is where we speak as it is. This is where we call a spade a spade. We do not compromise on truth. Ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto has virgin cabinet secretaries. We have brand new cabinet secretaries in William Ruto's government. The likes of William Kabogo, the likes of Lee Kinyanjui, the likes of Mutahi Kawe, and the rest who have recently joined the government. We want to tell them, in Kenya Kwanza, there is a rule. You lock your brains back at home, you come back to Nairobi to receive new brains. That is a law if you want to serve in Kenya Kwanza. But then, my attention has been drawn to William Kabogo's response to a KBC journalist who asked him about how he is going to manage the Gen Zs on social media who are putting leaders in coffins. His response was so interesting, and that is where I want to base my analysis today. Kabogo has been put in a very sensitive docket that calls for utmost civility, that calls for utmost restrainment, or else is going to face the music. Can we listen to William Kabogo?
The new Waziri do in the world of the spaces of social media, especially when this government critics is concerned?
Ask so much. I'm only saying simply, let's be responsible. We do not want to think about switching off people because the capacity is there. I would want us to be responsible on social media. Instead of putting me in a coffin and displaying me out there, why don't you just tell me what you want? Why can't we have a discussion between yourselves and us? And we also know that Kenya has freedom of expression, but that freedom is limited to the extent it interferes with other people's freedoms. So your freedom stops where mine starts. As long as we understand those are the rules of the game, let's have fun. Let people talk to each other. I am not one who would want to gag people from saying what they want to say, as long as what they're saying is responsible. It's just common sense, isn't it? I gave an example. You put me in a coffin today because I'm over 60, right? I have children, they will see that. How do they feel? You are 20 now, you get a baby today, 20 years from now you will be 40. You are put in a coffin, what will your children say? You'll see the kind of pornography that is available right now on social media, and your children, 6 years, 7 years, 9 years, are watching it. What happens in a bedroom in Nairobi where you have 2-bedroom house, your mother and father in one, and the children in the other, and they are boys and girls with such pornography? What do you expect to come out of that room? And this is just human beings. We just need to be human beings. We just need to be responsible. And that's it. Those are the rules of the game. So give this CS a chance to work. And if I don't do what is expected of me, tell me. But there is a way of telling me. You understand? And
William Kabogo, you know, my responsibility here in this platform is to educate you, to inform you, to correct you, and to some point, to entertain you. That's why you see me sometimes I do some moves, I use some vocabularies, to entertain you. I know my responsibilities, 4 of them: inform you, entertain you, correct you, educate you. 4 of them. Now, Kabogo is saying that he has capacity to switch off internet. Kabogo speaks like someone who power has begun to get into his head. A cabinet secretary for ICT has no powers. Not even the president has capacity to switch off the internet. So if you are near Kabogo and you are able to reach him with this information, please warn him. Warn him early in advance. He is a mere cabinet secretary. When he says he has capacity to switch off internet, he's lying to himself. The internet of the Republic of Kenya is authoritatively and powerfully protected and sealed by the 2010 Constitution, which 100% gives Kenyans freedom of expression, freedom to the speech. So, if Kabogo thinks he will wake up one morning and switch off internet, he is being misguided. So he must know it's not above the law. He must follow the law to the letter, or else. Number two, Kabogo seems to be troubled. Kabogo seems to be worried. Yeah? So much worried that maybe Gen Zs are going to put him in a coffin. He's so worried. So worried. But I want to tell him, the docket you are holding directly touches the Gen Zs, a very sensitive, dangerous generation. So, if you want to resonate well with them, do what is due. Inviting us to discuss on the tables you've alleged cannot help us. Kenyans have been speaking. They are speaking, and they will continue speaking. It is upon you to do research and understand what Kenyans want. Kenyans have been very clear on internet. Kaka, myself, I have been speaking on behalf of Kenyans since 2022. So if Kabogo doesn't know what Kenyans want, he equally doesn't fit to hold that position. Because such positions require someone who has a vast experience, who has wider knowledge on what the young people have been airing. The new cabinets are not coming back to listen to the Kenyans. To my own understanding, they have come to help the failing president to manage what Kenyans have been airing. So Kabogo, up to now, kama haujajua what Kenyans have been airing, ndugu, go home and continue grazing your cows. Gen Zs will continue to put you in coffins until you behave. Kenyans have found solace on internet, which the government has refused to provide. 2022, William Ruto promised young people cheap internet. In fact, not even cheap, free internet. Up to now, he has not. Kenyans are being employed on social media. Like me, I'm earning from speaking to you. So, do the honorable thing. Wewe peana free internet yenye Ruto alisema. And nobody will put you in a coffin. Give the young people freedom. Nobody will put you in a coffin. So, do the honorable thing. Do research. Know what young people want. Once you know that, bas, you're good to go. God bless you. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.